What is up everybody, Chris here. So today we're gonna be discussing if and which changes to VHS maps we're gonna be getting in the future. Before we start, let's just quickly go over the update that we got on Friday evening by Sam G. We are continuing in the right direction with the implementation of the security fixes. We don't have much more information to give past this, but we will update you as soon as we know more. In addition to this, the team has been working on a bunch of other game aspects that we are looking to implement in a future build. Lots of great things are in the pipeline and we'll look forward to sharing them with you once they're ready. So this actually proves one of the things that I was covering in one of the recent videos, that Hellbent team, while they're working on security fixes, they're also working on new stuff for the game. And this actually inspired me to create a video on changes that we might possibly be getting. To keep the video short, sweet, and to the point, today I'm only going to be covering facility, and then I'm going to be talking about high school in a video that's going to be coming up in a couple of days. I really don't think we need to talk about hotel map because it seems like the most balanced map, and if any changes will be coming to that map, I think that's gonna be more distant in the future. But let me tell you quickly what they changed since the beta came out. In the first 2 weeks of beta, if you remember, there were two windows. I think it was two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was two. Two windows that were connecting the hallway area behind the main lobby with the courtyard, and they were deemed too strong, because sometimes with proper mind game you could buy an insane amount of time as a team even without a weapon. So they switched them to open doors instead, and that is working really good so far. You still have a couple of really good viable vaults, like on the upper floor. Two of them, one in that really long hallway and one from the balcony. They can definitely buy you time, and I think it's a good thing because you still need something to work with, considering teams will not always have weapons and you cannot always rely on your teammates to come and help you out in time. All that said, let's talk about facility, aka laboratory, next. I actually have sketches for which I can show you everything that I'm going to be talking about. I'm not sure who provided the sketches, I just remember downloading them probably like a month ago from Twitter. So if you have any idea who made them, please comment down below. I would love to credit them. Okay, so let's talk about all the current walls that we have. And I'm just gonna say it straight away, facility is probably the most monster-sided map at the moment, just because of how bad the vaults on facility are. You only have 3 of them. One is at the very entrance of the warehouse right here, on that small platform, staircase, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like this is the most useless vault in the game. Monsters usually don't fall for it because they know if they don't miss a hit here, they will just catch up to you in a matter of couple of seconds, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. So I don't really see how this can help you out. There was maybe one instance where it bought me a little bit of time when I had a weapon, but even when you have a weapon, it's not the best vault in the game. You're probably just better off using the stairs and kiting the monster with the weapon that way. And the other 2 walls that we have are in the overlook here and here. They are even worse than one in the warehouse. I've seen some good funny plays, but usually it's not gonna help you out at all because they're really small and you can just walk around them even faster than you can waltz. So if you use those mid-chase, you will only get hit sooner if the monster knows what they're doing. I have no idea how to fix those walls. I mean, you can just let them be, right? They can stay there, they're not hurting anybody, they don't really help you, so I wouldn't suggest using them. But the one in the warehouse, you have those small boxes at the very edges surrounding the vault. If you made those boxes longer, so you have a longer way to walk around when you use the staircase, maybe that would make the vault a bit more viable. It's just an idea that popped in my head. But what I really want to talk about is implementing 2 vaults on facility that could possibly balance out the map for both sides. Since we're already talking about a warehouse, let me tell you where I think they should place a vault in the warehouse. On the upper floor, on that platform above, you have a really long railway, and you can just place one vault there. It would feel sort of natural because it is a drop down and you basically have the same vault on the entrance, it's the same railway, so it wouldn't really look out of place. Having that nice drop and a couple of boxes around which you can use to hide or maybe get a little bit of distance from the monster. And if you place it right here, I don't really think you will have time to circle back around with the staircase and use it again before the monster catches up to you. So anywhere in that proximity, I feel like that vault would be balanced. If you placed it anywhere above that, there is a good chance that you will have enough time to go around with the staircase, use it again, maybe a couple of times, maybe even if it's 2 times, I feel like that would be too much time. It's enough for you to get ambushed as a monster, and at that point it could be considered unbalanced. And if you place it right next to the entrance door, you can use it to vault, go out in the showroom hallway, use the staircase and circle back around to the same vault, which is less likely because it is a really big distance. and possibly that vault could still work, but I feel like it would have to get tested out. It would probably just be for the best if you place it in the initial spot that I mentioned. And I know there's one more question that everybody's asking. What if monster has to drop the chase every time somebody with a weapon vaults it? That usually would be the case, but considering you have a lot of boxes around you, if let's say you as a ward are chasing somebody, you don't have the armor, but you can still risk it and vault right after them and try to use those big boxes around yourself to prevent them taking the stigma away from you. So I feel like there's still a way for you to play around it even if they have a weapon, because we all know it would be way too powerful if you would have to drop the chase every time they have a weapon. And now let's talk about the second spot where I would implement a vault, and that is the boss's office. You have that big glass window overlooking the lobby. They could potentially just make a crack in it and make it into a vault. When you're playing a teen, if you're close by and you get to use it, it could potentially buy you a couple of seconds of time. If you have enough distance, you might even be able to go back around through any of the stairs. You can use the staircase that leads upstairs that's in the lobby, or you can go through the mechanical room and use the secret staircase that leads back to the boss's office. So you have two options, which are really good. It will still take you quite a bit of time to get back to the vault, so it wouldn't make for an infinite loop. And if monster needs a cover, you have the staircase right there. You also have like a small board right next to the staircase that you can use as a wall. You also have a plant on the right side of it. So I feel like you have enough space to cover, and the teams won't be able to get a clean shot on you every time. I put a lot of thought into this too, and I think it would work. But I also want to hear what you guys think. Do you think my proposals are too absurd? Do you think any of these two vaults would be too powerful or maybe too weak? Would you do something different? If you have any ideas of your own where you'd place new vaults, let me know down below. As I said, I'm gonna be making another video covering high school, so that's gonna be coming up in a couple of days, and if you don't want to miss it, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Also, if you find the videos enjoyable and want to support the channel, I would highly appreciate if you smash the like button below. It really does help a lot. All that said, wishing you all a beautiful rest of your day, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See ya.